And when, I feel like I'm shouting, I'm sorry. And yeah, so I remember in the Grand, stop, we are in Vegas, stop. So yeah, I started back in January and here we are. Hey guys! Today, you can tell by the title of this video, I'm finally doing the get to know me tag, just because it's a tag. I don't even know, but I just think, I've mentioned it in a few of my other videos, that I think it's really good if you connect with me more, you know, I just tell you guys a little bit about myself, because I haven't really done like a welcome back, you know, kind of video, I guess. I did at the beginning and I kind of spoke about uni a little bit, but yeah, I just want you guys to get to know me a little bit more, you know, like on a personal kind of get to know friend level base. So last week I asked you guys on my Instagram to just ask me some questions, what you wanted me to answer in this video, and I thought I would start off by letting you know just who I am. Who am I? So basically, I am 22 years old. I am 23 in August, so next month. I'm old. And I get so many questions about my accent. Look, I am Scottish. I am. My parents are from Kent, and they moved up when my older sister was born. So I've got an older sister called Alethea and I've got a little brother called George. And they moved up when mum was pregnant, I think. And so yeah, we've been up here for a good like 25 years. Well, I haven't, because I'm 22. Let's go to school. So I went to primary school, local primary school, then I went to an academy. I didn't really fit in. I got very ill kind of the beginning of academy years. I caught this virus from my primary 7 teacher, and which is so bizarre because there was about like 32 pupils in the classroom, and obviously I got it. Long story short, it attacked my immune system and I was allergic to dairy, wheat and gluten. I remember back then there wasn't really a lot. There's a lot in the free from section now, but back then there really wasn't. So I was eating dust. I literally went down to like 4 stone. I was really, really ill. I missed like the first year of academy, I think, most of second year, and I kind of came back fully, like I felt better in 3rd year, and I guess I didn't really like fit in. I won't go into like all the kind of bullying shit, but yeah, so I didn't really like academy at the end of the day. I really didn't. I went into university. Luckily I got the place that I really wanted. I wanted to study art, something arty, because the only advanced high I did was art at academy. And when, I feel like I'm shouting, I'm sorry. And I was really worried that I wouldn't fit in there, you know, it would kind of be like the same as academy, but I ended up creating so many friends. I think by the time you get to university, everyone kind of grows up, or you think they have anyway, like grown up and just are nice to each other. And I had a lovely group at academy. We all got on really well. Academy, what am I saying? At university, and got on really well. So my university years were lovely. And yeah, I was really happy with what I got. So I did communication design, which is like a mixture of photography, graphic design and illustrations. I started off very expressive, like very just like I loved oil painting and things like that, but then I kind of changed. I got this in 3rd year, this documentary photography project, and I didn't really know what it was about. Like I didn't know what it was. And then when I further, you know, developed that project, and I literally just got this love for documentary photography. I went full force photography in my final year, and I then graduated with a 2-1 in photography, and that was a Bachelor of Arts honours, so that was a very tough few years. 4 years. And yeah, so but I specialised in documentary photography, kind of photojournalism, kind of that side of it. And yeah, I really want to get back into that, but I'm planning my life out. Okay, I can't do everything at once. I'm putting so much pressure on myself to do so much, and I'm kind of having a downtime at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I think when you leave uni, you kind of need time to really think about what you want to do. But yeah, so I graduated last year. Because I'd done YouTube beforehand, like kind of at the beginning of uni, I knew I really wanted to get back into it again. So yeah, I started back in January, and here we are. So when I was younger, I did a lot of kind of sports. I was a dancer. I started dancing, I think I was 7, and I did ballet and modern, and then I gradually started tap and hip hop, I think, tap and modern, then hip hop. I kind of did like a few different classes in the academy, and yeah, I then left when I got to my grade 6 in ballet and modern, I think, tap and modern. I actually can't remember, but I know I definitely got grade 6 in my ballet, and I thought that was a good time to leave. People around my age had already left. I was kind of I think I was 18 at the time, so it was third year at uni when shit gets real, and I couldn't go. Like, we lived 3/4 of an hour away from the dance academy, and it was like I went 3 days a week, and it was just getting too much, and it was expensive as well, so we just thought good time to leave. And then I actually started piano lessons when I was young, but then I didn't really enjoy it, so I then did singing, and I pursued that in musical theatre singing, and then I got my grade 8. I think it was a good few years ago I got my grade 8, and I got distinction, honeys! I've always loved musical theatre. I love singing, love dancing, so I've been a very creative person. I am a very creative person. Socially, I'm a bit awkward, I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit weird. I'm a very open person. I've always been an open person. I kind of give a bit too much to people sometimes, like, and I don't get anything back. I mean, I don't expect anything back, but you kind of expect like a certain level of respect that you've given back. And yeah, so I have been hurt a lot, and because I'm a very open person, I think it can go two ways. You know, people can grab that, take advantage of it, but then some people really appreciate it. And you know what, when you get older and you move on to certain things, you know, new things, you then meet people who are at that stage as well, who then start appreciating it. That's very important. You know, if you feel like you haven't, this is going to sound really sad, but if you feel like you haven't really got anyone you can be really open to, there are so many people out there. Like, honey, you will meet someone, you will, you know, meet new friends who will appreciate you. So, you know, your life's a path, you know. I'm a very spiritual person as well. I believe in ghosts, I believe in angels, I believe in demons. I bet you're watching this and you're like, holy shit. I'm like trying to think things about me. This is quite difficult. Okay, first question. How tall are you? I am, to be precise, 4'11" 3/4, but I just say I'm 5 foot because it's easier, and I want to be 5 foot. Ooh. Do you want to move to a bigger city? I do actually. I have, like I said, like I live in the countryside. I have always lived in the countryside, and I think you kind of imagine what it's like to live in a city because you've never really experienced it. And I went to a clairvoyant, and she said that New York is calling me. So watch this space. USA. When did your awareness of animal cruelty begin? Okay, so lately I've literally been like driving myself so crazy. I've always been against real fur. Like, I absolutely hate the thought of the fur trade. I can't even wrap my head around that it's still even happening. They're debating that at the moment. It's quite a hot topic at the moment, just because like there's so many designers out there who have stopped using fur in their fashion and things, so it's really good. So people are finally seeing the reality of it and how it's absolutely not necessary, like it's not. I think lately I've gone crazy with it just because I really want to give vegan a go, and I'm doing it at the moment. I'm like swapping things around. I'm vegetarian. I didn't used to be. I used to eat salmon and tuna and like haddock, like fish and chips and things, but I've never been a crazy meat eater anyway. And yeah, I think I started following vegan activists on Instagram. I posted on my Instagram. I'm cutting that down though because I don't want my Instagram to be full of kind of negative, sad things, you know. However, awareness is key, so I would say that I've literally stuck my head in it since like the last few months. I would say I've been going quite crazy with it, but yeah, I think it's nice to think that you're making a change. You know, every little thing you're making a change. Don't ever think, oh, my actions will never stop anything, because that's not true. Do you know what I mean? Like, every little thing goes towards something, and yeah, so just do whatever you can. I think is very important. And yeah, so does that answer the question? Are your boobs real? Yeah, they are. Like, I get so many questions about that. Yeah, they are. Girl, I could not even afford my coffee yesterday. I actually answered quite a lot of these questions, like how old are you, what did you study, like what I spoke back about I spoke about at the beginning. Will we ever see you in a bath full of baked beans? Now that's a video idea. Do a video on your channel spreading support for animals and the environment. Yeah, I am thinking about doing that. I'm really, like I said, passionate about the fur and how important it is to show the difference between real fur and faux fur, just to show you guys what to go for, because there's so many people out there who have absolutely no idea that they've got a dead fox on their hood. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think I will post some videos about that. Nothing graphic because, like I said, it does make you feel really horrible, but I will probably put links below if you want to look more into it. But yeah, I'll probably just do a few like fake fur, real fur tests, you know, like the burn test and things, talking about mink lashes, how they're not actually cruelty free, and yeah, so I'll probably talk a little bit about it, you know, because that is what I'm really passionate about, you know, spreading awareness for the animals. What's your height and weight? Do you do any sports, and if yes, what kind of sports do you prefer? So like I said, I'm 5 foot. Weight, I haven't weighed myself lately, but I think last time I weighed myself I was just under 7 stone. Sports, I love watching Wimbledon. I'm a massive tennis fan. I love that shit. I love it! Football, I'm not a massive football person, but I have to say I've recently been getting very much into the World Cup. I said dance, and I didn't 100% enjoy Taekwondo, even though I got a black belt in it. I didn't really enjoy it. I just love going to the gym. I love going to the gym. Like, I was literally obsessed with it. But I'm obsessed with YouTube too, and I love all you guys, so I'm sorry, thanks. What's your diet like? I really want your body. Oh girl, help me please, I'm going on vacation. Okay, well first of all, let me click on you because you look like an absolute babe. You are stunning. Like, oh, it's so sweet when I get comments like that, but then I look at them and I'm like, you are beautiful. Do you know what I mean? Totally embrace it. Love yourself, honey. Love yourself. My diet, I get a lot of questions for what I eat in a day video, so that will be coming soon. So I will be doing that. I'm not ignoring. My diet, I've got a bit of a funny tummy. Like, I had a funny tummy last week and it's just gradually getting back to normal this weekend. I have got a few problems. I've got IBS, I've got anxiety. I think the IBS was kicked off by the anxiety was kicked off by my sick phobia. I'm just a wreck. My diet though, do you know what? I'm gonna be honest, it's not that great. Well, it changes. Sometimes I wake up, I want chocolate spread on toast. Sometimes I wake up, I want avocado. Sometimes I wake up, I want cereal. It honestly changes so much. I could live on cereal, I love it. My biggest craving, and that I'm trying not to eat so much of, is macaroni cheese. Like, it's my massive craving. When I'm on my period, I crave it. I just love it so much. To feel better about it, I add spinach and peas, so that kind of makes it a little bit healthy, doesn't it? And my overall diet, I would say it's okay. I cannot eat too much rubbish, basically. I think so I'd say genetics is probably a big part. I've always danced, you know, like I told you, I danced in the prime years of kind of puberty, growing up, where your body changes, so having regular exercise I think was very important. Keeping active, yes, and like keeping healthy, so having like fruit, veg. I've been lacking on the veg lately, and I am noticing a difference. Like, my IBS is kind of flaring up a bit, like I'm not going as much and things. So with my diet, I have to have I've got to have such a good balance of fibre. Were you sculpted by the gods? Yeah. How do you trim your bunny's nails? So we have little clippers, so these little scissor, kind of circle scissors, and we clip them like that. And it's very important to do it with like a light or something like that, because you can see the blood in the nail and you don't want to cut through the vein, obviously. So yeah, that's how we do it. Have you ever been to the US? Yeah, we did. Funny story actually. So basically we hired a caravan, so my mum, dad, my sister, my brother, so the 5 of us, we hired a caravan, and I remember throughout the whole trip we went to Utah, Grand Canyon, we just went all over the place, and we then finished it off by going to Disneyland, California, so that was pretty wicked. So, yeah, so I remember that the TV kind of stand wasn't working, so one of us had to, so my mum and dad were at the front and then obviously driving, and then the 3 of us were kind of like in the middle back of the van thing. And I remember that the TV, whenever we like went down a corner or something, TV came out like this and stopped. We were always so terrified that like it wouldn't lock in, like we were just so terrified it was going to come out and smash us in the head, basically. So one of us had to literally hold the TV while we were road tripping the whole time, and then when we got back we found the lock for it, and we were just like Because I was 12, because I remember when we went to the Grand Canyon, well, throughout the whole thing I was getting my braces done, like my teeth done, so before I got train tracks I had the clear plastic things to kind of push your jaw forward, because I was proper like... And yeah, so I remember in the Grand Canyon, you know, like, which is meant to be an amazing photograph, you're in the freaking Grand Canyon, do you know what I mean? In our family photograph, everyone looked super cute, and there was me with my visible brace, like this. Like, smiling like that. Because no one could see my brace, so that was quite funny. Didn't find the heating on the RV thing that we were in until the last day either, and I remember the nights we were freezing, and yeah, we didn't find heating because we are morons. Also went to Vegas and Dad drove right through it, even though we were like, stop, we are in Vegas, stop. But there was no like RV stops or something, and we couldn't stop. And we saw the Hollywood sign at a distance. Well, I didn't actually, I didn't see it. I remember I was like, where? Mum was like, over there, I can see it. So it was a shambles, so I think I should come back and we should do it all over again properly. Guys, so that's all the questions. Well, I'm not answering through the other ones because they are inappropriate. I hope you enjoyed this video and you, yeah, you've got to know me a bit more. I will see you in the next video and have a brilliant, that was quite cool. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, I will see you later. Bye! Like that, get on the floor. I would love to get to you guys.